Welcome everyone. This is a tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. So as you can see, the cards are laid out and I'm basically ready to get started. Now I'm going to just go over the positions really quick before we get started because I never do this. So we can, now that you can actually take a look because we have the other view here, the top here is going to represent the position of the head, which is what you guys are thinking about, okay? Usually I start back here. This is the position of the back. This is the recent past. The middle, the position of the heart. This tells me what you guys are feeling, how you guys are feeling. And the position of the hand tells me what you guys are doing. And lastly, the position of the foot tells me where you guys are going, so the future. All right, so I'm going to get started. This is the position of the back. That's where I like to get started. This is the recent past. So I have the King of Pentacles coupled with the Oracle card of the Ear. You know, I'm getting a badgering energy from this. I'm not sure why. I think it's because you guys, somebody either wants your attention, they want something from you. It's either you guys have the money or you guys are in charge of the resources and somebody is bugging you for something. There is no bugging card. What I am getting is that people want your ear, you know? People need your ear about something, but I'm feeling bugged about it. Tell me about this King of Pentacles with the ear. I'm not even that empathic, but I am feeling a little bit bugged. Okay, so I have the book. They need information, right? The book. They need to know something from you. Why? Because they don't know it. At the bottom, we have the 0. They're ignorant, or they just lack the skills. Or maybe, like I was saying, you guys are in charge of the money and the resources, so they don't know anything about that, so they have to come to you for it. This does have kind of like a work vibe. It doesn't have to be about work. Like, I guess if you're in charge of a household, right, that could apply to you. On the top, let me just take a look at the next couple cards to see if we can get anything else out of this. I have Venus with the number 5 and Aries. Again, this is all still describing the King of Pentacles with the ear. Somebody's trying to get your ear about something that you're in charge of or that you have control of on like a financial, fiscal, or material level. So, yeah, there's the 5. Like I was saying, bug. The 5 is a card for strain, stress, or even maybe arguments. This person just like needs your attention. They are passionate about the things that like they want. They're passionate about whatever it is that they're bugging you about. And that is the 5 is definitely that poking energy. All right, let's keep going and let's see how this is transferring into the present. You know, apply this how it will to however, you know, it does apply to your current circumstances in your life. But let's see how this has unfolded, or maybe this has changed now that we moved into the present. So let's see. I'm gonna take a look at your emotions because I want to see, since I was really like feeling that annoyed energy, I want to see how you guys are feeling now. So I have the 4 of Pentacles with the Oracle card of the Rabbit. You guys are feeling like you are solid, like you're not changing your mind. You're feeling like you are, I kind of feel like there's a lot of people who are trying to shake you off of your point of view or like where you're standing, right? 4 Pentacles is like, I want to be stubborn. I want to sit where I'm sitting. I don't want to change my perspective. And that's it. I'm comfortable with this. I'm settled on this, actually, is a better word for the 4 of Pentacles. And then with the Rabbit here, I kind of just feel like a lot of people coming at you, or you're just feeling like there's a lot of things that you are like, I'm settled on this. I want to stick with what I know. Let me see what else I get for cards here. Tell me more about the 4 of Pentacles with the Rabbit. Oh, okay. We have the Moon with Virgo. So the Virgo is definitely about all the little things. The little things that I think even we're talking about back here that people want from you. Or that is required of you. All the little things that are required of you on a day-to-day basis. You're just like, ugh. Either you got a lot of that, but maybe it's just that you've gotten used to the routine of having all this stuff coming at you. It's just become part of the routine with the Moon here. And with Virgo, it's just a lot of small things. Virgo and the Rabbit, a lot of small details that just keep getting brought to your attention, and you're just feeling like you're getting settled into your energy. You're feeling conservative. That's what I'm feeling, is like very conservative amidst all of these factors. All right, let's keep going. So I have the position of the head here. That's what I want to look at next. That tells me what you guys are thinking about, but also how you guys are perceiving the situation on like a conscious level, right? The head. So I have the Empress with the Oracle card of the Eye. So you guys are thinking about, well, how you look, honestly, and how people see you, how you are perceived. Maybe even your looks in general are on your mind right now. Doesn't seem like almost this, how does this fit into this? Does it even? Maybe you're trying to make everybody happy, but at the same time, you do have a conservative stance and you're like, I'm not budging. That's one thing, but you are concerned on about how you look amidst all of this. It's on your mind. It's on your mind. And then I was shuffling a second ago and I already got cards. So the cards I got are I'm going to put them down since we have the camera. The Hand, Cancer. Could be that a family member is involved and they're the person who has been trying to reach your ear here. Because Cancer a lot of times has to do with family. Doesn't have to, but it's either family or somebody who you regard as familial, right? Like a roommate who you're really close to, or even just a best friend. Cancer, somebody who's reached out to you. You are concerned about how they see you now, because you've had to take this conservative stance. Okay, let's move on to the position of the Hand, and then we're going to see how this is going to unfold in the future. So the position of the Hand, this tells me what you guys are doing about all of this, actively doing in the outer world, physical world, how you're dealing with people, etc. I have the Two of Wands with the Oracle card of the Hammer. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? How do I make this okay? How do I make everyone happy, right? How do I patch up the situation? Because I feel like there is a choice with the Two of Wands. There's a choice with the Two of Wands. I feel like you're kind of leaning towards whatever the conservative choice is here, because that's the Four of Pentacles. You guys you're on the conservative side. That's how you're feeling about all this. And maybe a lot of people are feeling differently. And you're concerned about how they see you because, maybe it's a difference of opinion. But in this case, you're still trying to figure out a way to make everyone happy. Let's see here what else we get about this Two of Wands. Tell me with the Two of Wands, please, with the Hammer. The Hammer, by the way, is repair, recovery, obviously. That's how I see it. Obviously, the Hammer can be, you build things with the Hammer, but in this deck, I see it as repair. Tell me about the Two of Wands with the Hammer. Oh, okay. Interesting. What about these? All right, I'm going to take a look at these two, but the card that actually flipped over was the Mask. Image. Interesting. So we got Image twice here. You're thinking about Image, and then you're trying to really come up with the choice that repairs what? Your image. The way you look, the way people see you. It's like, how can I still be conservative and act in accordance with the way I feel, and still, what choice can I make and still look good for people? I have a cluster of cards here. I'm going to take a look at them really quick. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I want to move into the future. But I just wanted these also continue to apply. So let's find out. Pisces, the Volcano, the Cat, put them like this. Cat, the Two, and the Moon. Okay, the Two and the Moon. That's easy. That is the people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. That's the Two and the Moon. And then we have Pisces, the Volcano, and the Cat. Well, I kind of feel like there either have been outbursts, there have been incidents, we'll say, emotional outbursts, or volcano-like occurrences, we'll say. Things have gotten a little bit out of hand. People have raised their voices, maybe emotions, right? Outbursts. There have been situations like that, routinely, I feel, with someone, and you're trying, and I think maybe in the past you've tried to gloss over it. If you are the person, maybe you've tried to ignore these feelings. If you're the person, you've tried to ignore these feelings, and you have to make a choice about that. But if you're dealing with someone who has had these outbursts, you've been ignoring these outbursts, and I feel like you have to make a choice about how to deal with it, but you're trying to come up with a choice that puts you in a good light. Like, how do I deal with this without looking like a shitbag, without looking like a hard ass, without being rude. All right, let's move into the future and see how this unfolds, or see what's coming up for you guys. Okay, we have the World card with the Bridge. Okay, so this is great because this literally is this whole chapter closing out. This is this whole chapter closing out. How does it close out? Through a bridge. There's some kind of an opportunity, like, I don't know, let's say same place, same time, right? An event that brings the two people together, or maybe it's just there is a quiet moment where this situation just is allowed to play out. And it is going to play out in a way regardless, such that this just closes out. This puts an end to this chapter. This person's no longer going to be bugging you. You're not going to be bugged by all these people who need your opinion, who need your information about something. You're going to like tell them how it is. And, you know, I think we're going to see, I'm going to pull more cards to see how you're going to look, but I feel like you come up with a solution on how to, so you can come out looking okay from all of this. Tell me about the World card with the Bridge. The World card is right side up. So, yeah, I feel like this ends in a good, positive light with the World card right side up. Tell me about the World card with the Bridge. Okay, I take that back because Libra came out reversed. Libra came out reversed. So it might be that we start a new chapter. It might be that things are kind of like resolved, but not finalized, if you catch what I mean. Okay? Maybe things, it's almost like everyone said their piece, but maybe not everything feels completely resolved after this. This is a short-term future, not forever. Short-term future, there is some kind of a wrap-up happening, okay? There's going to be an opportunity for a wrap-up for the situation. There's not necessarily like final, end-all, be-all, but let's see what else we get here for cards. So on the bottom, I do have the wall. Underneath that, hold on, I'm going to put them down on the table. The wall with the hourglass. This is going to tell me that the situation, it's like I was saying before, it's like there's a wrap-up, but people still need to muddle the wrap up. It's almost like it's a time span wrap up. It's a wrap up that takes an amount of time. It's not instant, okay? But the wrap up starts in the short term future in the next 2 weeks or so. Okay, next couple of cards just to take a look, and then I'm going to look into advice for you guys. All right, so we have the treasure chest, the 7, and the coal. So part of the problem is that there are something about the situation is just cut and dry. It is what it is, and that's partially because it's financial. It's like the math. It's just math, right? So that is part of the problem. It is just math. And as this chapter closes out, somebody still feels like they might have gotten like the shaft, or things aren't resolved. But the bottom line is that the math is the math. It's like cut and dry, basically. Especially if it's financial, there's no way to close this out in any other way. And I feel like you guys know that because the 4 of Pentacles is showing up. You guys are on the conservative. You're like, this is how it's going to play out, and I know this is going to play out. It can't play out in any other way. Now, all I need to do is make everybody else understand that and see, and so that I don't look, in whatever situation, I don't look like garbage. Let's pull advice. Let us pull advice for you guys. So even if this did not resonate for you guys, let's see if we can get some advice for you that maybe will be more general and could resonate. All right. Oh, shit. I'm mixing my cards. Hold on. Tarot over here. Oracle over here. All right. I'm going to start with Oracle because it's my hand today. Let's see if we get some advice for my Virgos. Which my Virgos be doing, focused, or perhaps aware of, if they're not aware of at the moment. Tell me about advice. Any advice for my Virgos for the next couple of weeks, month, whatever. Oh. All right. Well, that was a weird way for that card to come out, but I did get the book. The book. The book is about knowledge. The book's about knowledge. Could be that I don't think this is like a lack of knowledge. I just think because I was showing up before it showed up that you guys have knowledge. People come to you because of your expertise and for your opinion. It's just, I feel like people need to know. There is knowledge that needs to either be circulated. Knowledge is somehow important. Part of the advice. Let's see. Oh, okay. Got a bunch of cards. I'm going to put them out like this. We'll make 2 rows. We got the torch with the number 2. that is kind of being real with somebody, a particular other person, but also not just being real, but giving them information. Okay, so to get people to see things from your point of view, a lot of times they need information. Okay, that's what this is saying. It's like shed light on this other person, on the knowledge that they might be missing, so that they can see it from your point of view. Also, the ear and the eye, the ear and the eye is like, hear me, see me. Also with Saturn, it's like, hear me, see me, this is how it is, right? Hear me, see the reality of the facts. These are the facts. This is the math I was talking about before. And it is just Saturn. Like, it's the harsh reality of it. This is the advice, is in order for you to look good, in order for you to be perceived as correct in your stance, which, like I was saying, it seems like you got to deal with a lot of people or whatever, or you've got a lot of people criticizing your actions, you just have to let them know what they don't see from your point of view. All right, so that is your advice, Virgos. Thank you guys so much for being here, taking interest in my videos. I really appreciate all y'all's. If this did resonate for you, please press the like button if you would. That helps me out a lot. And I will see you in a couple weeks. Take care.